Hello everybody, hi, this is Greg, and so pretty much what I'm going to do today is I'm going to see if I can actually paint I made this Batman Begins, Batman Beyond, sorry. I made Batman Beyond from masking tape, and so as you can see I have his wings that are here, so I'm going to see if I can go ahead and just finish up. And so what I have, assembled up my spray paints on my garbage can at home. And so it's just using some things to kind of catch the sprays. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can go ahead and just spray this thing. This is the spray paint that I have, called a Kibi. It's pretty cool, you know, it does very well. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the wings from his back. I'm going to spray paint them first. So let me take it off, and it's all masking tape, so I'm going to remove that for a second. This paint went on very well. It was a very, very good paint. And very good in the sense that it's like, you know, it held the colors really well, and it's very good. I want to try it for body paint, but I'm afraid it might stain or stay out for longer than I wanted to. I have to do a couple samples here and there, probably in my hands or something. Let's see how it works on. So today is October 31st. Today is Halloween in New York City, and pretty much I want to see how this is going to go down with everything, because, you know, this year, 2020, has been really crazy. So it's 10/31/2020. And in the meantime, let me go ahead and set this up. So we have him here. This is his colors. You know, Batman Begins, his wings are red. So I have, his wings are red on one side. So this is the red India ink, right? It's a red India ink. And then the other side is black. So I'm going to get rid of our subject and take our subject out of here. So Terry, get out of the way. Okay, I'm Batman. You know, I'm going to get him out of the way, and I'm going to go ahead and set this thing up with my paint and everything like that. So here we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and set this up. You can see here, I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit. Let's see, let's zoom out a little bit. Right about there. And I'm going to go ahead and add some of this red paint into here. And this red paint, I'm going to go in here. And let's see if I can do this real quick. So there's a little cap right there. The thing about this right here, it keeps it good, keeps it well. I have a little bit of water in there still, so I'm just going to pour that out real quick. Alright. You can mix it with water. Just Doc Martin paint. Doc Martin paint works really well to mix with water and stuff, so I'm going to see if I can just go ahead and just do that. It goes a little further when you do. But in the meantime, here's the red paint. Here's the red paint, and hold on one second. Okay, I was painfully informed by my daughter that I said the date wrong, so I'll say it again. Today is October 31st. This is red paint. Gonna put some red paint in here. Into here, so there's a red paint. You can see it. Red paint. Now, you want to close this up. I mean, you don't have to, but what happens is that over time, there's it seals up. There's like no air going in there, right? So you have to somehow seal it up a little bit once it comes out. So I'm going to make sure you seal up your paint, because this is ink and this will get everywhere if you don't seal it up. So if you don't seal it up, it'll get everywhere. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stationary this thing. So since it's masking tape, I'm going to put some masking tape on the back of it and see if I can just get it to stay put. Masking tape. The type of masking tape I use is a Scotch 2020. And I use or 3M or Scotch. And what happened, these are really good. I don't use the cheap 99-cent store brand of masking tape, but I guess you'll find out if you do it. If you have to get masking tape, go ahead. Find out where you can get it from, because, you know, the masking tape itself is a very interesting thing. So here we go. This is this. You can see it. Right here, some other samples right up the garbage can. And here's my thing, my airbrush. It's portable. I said to myself I'm going to get a portable one, not because I don't want to have the machine to carry around. And this does a real good job. It's not a dual. It's a single action spray paint. Spray painter. Single action. I'm going to switch this real quick. I'm going to have this as the base, and I'm going to have this move. I'm going to use this. This is a box from macaroni and cheese, organic macaroni and cheese. And what I'm going to put it on this here, so when I move it, I don't have to move the base, as opposed to having to move the whole base. And that way it's better than having to try and move everybody at the same time. Right, so I can have the base and have the base stay steady, and I can have the other base stay steady as well. So let's go there. there, and cover all my bases so I don't paint my trash can with ink. And here we go. Here we go. And I like watching Batman Begins, Beyond. It was one of those movies or cartoons that was really intense for its time. It just like the Batman before it. Batman was also see, I had to take the cap off. See, watch how much it comes as much faster when you have the cap off because air. You know, if you try and spray something in a vacuum, the vacuum wrench takes away all the air, and then there's no air left. And when there's no air, that means it's not gonna come out of the gun anymore. So there's a way you can do this. I have another spray cap that has a hole in it already, and you can't turn it upside down. But for the most part, though, this one here, I use this one because it's like the metal one is easiest to clean. I think. I don't know the experts of it yet. I just like a couple of things that I've spray painted, and this is one of those things. Now, I'm gonna get the red first. Every nook and cranny. Masking tape is a wonderful medium. You can use it to do a lot of things. I've been using masking tape for almost a year now, and we're coming up to a year, and I find it to be very, very cool. When I was making my stuff last year, I made my masks and stuff, and I had like designer mask, not this the nasty blue ones that everybody wears, but my designer mask, which was my dinosaur one. What happens is like I used just straight paint, acrylic paint. Now what I'm doing here, now I'm using this Doc Martin paint, and it's really good. It's kind of runny a little bit because I didn't spray it close. I mean, I sprayed it too close, so it's a little runny and wet. So we'll let it kind of just sit there for a little bit and let it dry up, and then we'll come back and flip it over and do the other side. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and pause and see. Here's the paint. See, kind of gets in my finger a little bit, and it is an ink. So it's like, you know, ink like a pen. You dip the pen and you can write with it, and so it's very when it's wet, you can do stuff with it. When it dries well. So just see, I'm going to put the date over here, just let you see it. I'd say today's October 31st. Yep, October 31st. And you can also change the settings. See, with this here in the back, you can increase how much push you want towards. If you tighten it really much, tighten it more, what happens? You have less output. If you loosen it, what happens? You have more output. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and stop it right here, and I'll be back in a moment once this paint dries. Bye-bye. Okay, so what we have so far is we have the completed wings. Here's the completed wings. You look on the paper, you can actually see the imprint of the wings, kind of like the whole Batman symbol is there. It's pretty cool. And then here's the wings. The wings are pretty much dry right now, but on the other side, it's white. So when I put Terry next to it, Terry McGinnis next to it, Irish Batman. Is it Irish or Scottish? I guess Irish. McGinnis. And here's this. They got this, and here's he with the wings. It's pretty cool already. But now we have to do the other side of the wings. The other side, I'm going to make it spray paint them black. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get myself a new board here. I'm going to get a new board, and I'm going to wait for this to dry, and get a new board that's clean, so I can put the wings and not get it contaminated. But, you know, the black paint don't really contaminate anything. It's more like the black tape. Black paint doesn't get contaminated by red, but the red tape will get contaminated by black. So I'm going to flip it over and have it face down and stuff like that. So I'm going to have it like that. And then what's going to go on is like I'm going to put this here, right there. And then so, I'll be right back in a second. And then so what happens, I'm going to use some black paint. So I'm going to take the remainder of my red paint that's from here, and I'm going to go ahead and put it back into the container, which is not much. See, it's not really that much left. And I have to clean out my brushes real quick, so I'm going to wash this out and put the remainder back into the red. Let me just go ahead and do this quick. It's a good thing I have a sink nearby. so what I'm going to do, I got my red paint out. You don't want to spill any of this stuff because this stuff is gold. I got it on sale at Hobby Lobby, and it's so good. So let's see. Okay, so this one here, I'm going to use the black paint, and the black paint to fill in the there. So let's switch that real quick. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's switch this out here and put some black paint in here. So it might be a little bit red and black at first, but it's still good. So here we go, red and black. So here's some black paint, black ink, India ink. Alright, so here we go. Then let's put the cap on it. See, the cap is still red, so let me wash the cap real quick. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and use the red paint to. I'm not gonna cover it. I'll leave it open. Hopefully, I don't like tilt it upside down or anything like that. All right, so get a sample spray, and it's good black. Okay, good. So here we go. Ready? Oh, this song is from MVA, Mission Vision Agency. I have a movie that I made with my youth group back in the day, and this is some of the songs that we had for MVA. And we were making a movie too, and then we never were able to finish as much as I wanted to. Well, I mean, I finished all the principal acting and all the roles and stuff, and we got the music done, and it was really cool. And it was such a good time. I really enjoyed it. But then we just I couldn't finish the project for reasons like it just I was learning how to do Blender at the time, and I started learning how to do Blender and animate stuff, and then life just kind of started catching up with me, and I didn't have a chance to finish the movie, and so it kind of died with the director. But we did get all the principal acting done. I guess someday at some point I'll release the information and the footage and stuff. At some point someday. And so there you have the wings. And so you know what? Since I have that available, and then you have the black wings available, and it's really cool, the black wings. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the opportunity, while I still have black paint, to go ahead and paint, what's his name too? Which is NightCrawler. I have NightCrawler here that I made. And NightCrawler. And I made NightCrawler. So I'm just going to rest this down for a second. I turn this thing on. And then so what happens is I'm going to go take NightCrawler off of his pedestal right here. I had him on one of these things here, and I made him. There's a lot of masking tape too. So let me just get rid of the. Yeah, he was. I remember from X-Men that he was a Christian, and he's one of the only few Christian X-Men there. And so even though he looks like a demon, like a devil, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and spray paint him to get him out of here real quick, get him out of all this stuff. And this is stuff to hold his feet, so his feet will be able to hold. So I'm going to give him a spray over. Now, I know there's more to him than that, but I'm going to just spray paint him black except for his feet and his hands. I'll be back in 1 second. I got to take a look at what he looks like so I can get him sprayed right. Okay, so I figured out Nightcrawler's colors. And so what happens, he has red in the middle, right? Red, he has blue face. He's got blue red hair, blue face, blue tail, pretty much black outline, like in a V shape. Then you have up to about here is black, and then the rest of him he has white hands and white feet. So he's like a very colorful character. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the edges on this one, because I see I missed some edges. And so I'm going to go over once over, make sure I have all the paints done completely with this one. And so you have this here, and then this is here. I have to admit that this spray smells pretty nice. It's so you have red on one side, you have black on the other. And this is As long as you don't make it too wet, it'll all go well. So that's good. That's good right there. Next is I'm gonna go ahead and oh look, there's a spot right there I missed. Right here. So there goes spray painting, and I have to go back with a brush or something just to make sure I get every single edge, every corner too. So on the leading edge, you know, it doesn't mix colors and stuff. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray NightCrawler too. So let these wings dry over here, and let me spray NightCrawler as well. So this is NightCrawler, and what I'm gonna do is go ahead and spray his belly. Spray his belly because he has a red stomach, red design. We're gonna go to here with it on his back. It's black and red. I'm going to add some more masking tape to complete it. All right, let's see it there. Red. And it travels down to as far as up his leg. Black color, his black outfit from the comics. What I was gonna do, I was gonna actually make him like the one from the Marvel, from the X2 movie, where it's like, you know, the NightCrawler scene. See, and right here is the air. Just going in. So let me stop for a second. Okay, and then here. Okay, so I have to open up the vents, because if I don't open the vent, then it's not going to pass out. So I need to open the vents. The only reason I put a cap on is because sometimes, like when I leave for a second, I want one of my kids or my wife to knock it down, and they'd be like, "Oh goodness, you got to pay everyone," kind of thing. So that's there. Okay, let's go ahead and proceed. Yeah, see, it comes out much more better force. Its tail is blue. He has like a red costumey thingy that like kind of extends. Alright, so there's that. I'll be right back. Let me see if I can find some more on him. Okay, so yeah, so then he has black outfit, and it has a red that comes down, and then after that it has a he's got a red, and he's got black. So let's go ahead and just finish up some of the black. Blue face. So it's like, it's not an aerosol, it's an airbrush. It turns the water into droplets, but it doesn't like travel as far as supposedly this thing that we're dealing with now. Oh goodness, ran out of juice. Yep, out of juice. Okay, so what we'll do, I have to proceed. We have to pause it for a moment and come back. Okay, so I had to plug it in, and I have it plugged into the wall now. And you know, according to the instructions, it says it's not supposed to be able to work with it plugged in, but here we are. Such is life, right? Everybody tells you something, and then later you find out that it's not really this case. And so, anyway, so here am I working on him, and I got him. I don't know if you can see him in the frame. I take that there. So he's got a black body, a black outfit. He's got red on the outfit. Right, so I'm going to use up all the black I can, because, you know, I don't want to have to switch out again, because I have to go switch back to red. Let me turn this off for a second, let me charge some more. Let's see. So, in the meantime, here's Batman's wings. His red wings. Batman, Terry McGinnis, Batman, red wings. And then here on the other side is his black wings. So, I got paint all over my hand, and I'm going to have to wash it off real quick, so I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, and then so what happens is, like, we have his arms are also black up to like the edges. So you got the black arms, and then you have it where it's like the arms are black. Let me just get the spray paint over here a little bit. Oh goodness, right here, and I guess I'm out of black paint. Okay, no, switch out. Back in a second. Okay, I just want to show you a couple of the ones I've made. I've made a couple of zebras. I've made some action figures. Made the Hulk. Made 2 Hulks, one for each of my children. I made a bunch of dinosaurs. I made geckos. Also, I have let's see, I have a Weta. I made a masking tape roach, masking tape leaf bug. Then you got a leaf insect. Then you have another one, my murder hornet, bed bug. And I have so I just want to show you the X-Files. You got Scully and Mulder. I can't believe I said Sculler. It says Sculler, Scully and Mulder in the back, and I'll bring them out. I'm telling you, Scully, I know he's here. But Mulder, are you sure he's gonna be there? Of course he's there. We gotta find him. He's somewhere, and I know he is, because that's where the trouble is. He's always there. The one guy. The one guy. Who? What guy? The guy. The cigarette smoking guy. He's always here. Ah! There he is! There's the cigarette smoking guy! Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's actually him! It really is him. So what are we gonna do? He needs to tell us something. He needs to tell us some information. We need to know what's going on with the world. Tell us the secret about what's going on with the world. Just start smoking a cigarette. You know, he doesn't talk. He just be like smoking a cigarette. I can't have to do this one. Hold on. It's like, tell us what's going on. I don't know. He's not telling us. He's smoking a cigarette. I can't tell you anything. It's all classified. I know someone who can. Whoa. Do you know the way? Do you know the way? This is Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever. Oh, he got you. He's got you. He's gonna tell us now. It's like, I don't know anything. Oh, okay, you don't know anything. I'm a cigarette smoking guy. Man, you know everything. You're in league with everyone. Tell us the truth. Tell us the truth. I don't think he knows the way. So, like I was saying before, here's the red of the thing, and here's the black of his cape. Here's Terry McGinnis. Here is Together. Here's him and his wings together. Oh yeah. So I just gotta attach the wings to his back, and then you have it. I thought about doing like a really cool thing like this, where it's kind of like down a little bit under his arms, and then there you have it. You know, with the masks and the tape, and then you have it like this. So it's like, you know, it's black in the back because his wings are black in the back, but it's red on the inside, and his hands kind of like do a thing that goes over it in the cartoon. It goes over his hands, you know. But like in something when they show his drawing, it's kind of like it comes out of the edges of his outfit, like from the edges, not like the directly under it, directly in it, but like a bat, you know. So he's really much designed to look like a bat. So I'm gonna pause and see if I can tape him up and see if I can get it to work together. Back in a moment. Okay, so here we go. So here we are. Here's Terry. He's got the wings attached. I put masking tape on it so that way I can remove it later if I need to. He's got his wings. He's got his Batman outfit. It's under his arms. You know, he has a smiley face, which is not really a smiley face. I fixed it up before; it was more of a smiley face, and then now it's like less of it. He's got his Batman mask and his wings. The wings can also go up too. So if I want to make the wings go up higher, I can just rest it down and make the wings go up in the upright Batman pose. You know, I'll have like this with the red wings. So here you have it. Here you have it. Here you have him. He's pretty much done at this point. You know, just pretty much done. I just gotta fix up a couple more things, but for the most part, he is done. Let me take some pictures and end this video.